It's actually been past more than a year ever since I started playing Genshin Impact personally. It's a really easy day for me to remember because I actually started playing right on New Year's Eve. It's January 4th right now when at the time of recording this, so it's actually like a little bit past more than a year. But I'm here to show you what exactly a Genshin account that spent quote unquote low money on the game. I haven't checked personally how much money I spent on this game because I'm low-key scared about my spending habits. It's probably not as bad as some people, but it's definitely like up there in the hundreds. I've heard of the game when it launched too. I just never like wanted to play it myself. I had a couple friends convince me, but I always spam them with the same meme, which I was a dickhead, I'll admit, but it was funny as shit at the time. Until one day I got like extremely bored, so I decided, okay, let me just play the game, and look at me now. So I'm gonna show you my personal progression on how many characters I have, how many of them are built, my teapot progress, which I actually don't touch that much because personal reasons I find with the teapot. And near the end, I'm gonna calculate how much money actually spent in a game. I personally don't even know myself. I know it's probably in the hundreds, but and I know that spending a few $100s on this game, which I'm cringing at myself for saying out loud, I still believe that's kind of low. I'm saying that for two reasons, because yeah, compared to just getting a single 5-star to like C6, that's like 2,000 right there, which is like so much compared to a few hundred. My bad if you keep seeing a bunch of cuts. I simply can't seem to be getting better with my sickness, so I'm just cutting up every time my coughs decide to try to murder me. But anyways, let's begin. So far, I'm like most of the endgame players. I'm at a high AR level. AR 57, well, it took me a year and 4 days to get here because, like I said, it's an easy day to remember because I started on New Year's, so it's pretty easy to keep track. Now I'm gonna show you my character archives, which some characters I forgot I even own. Ganyu is actually like the first 5-star I actually got. I actually never really cared for the whole controversy before Ganyu actually came out with the, oh, she's just a cryo amber, or oh, she's just like a support character that won't do much. Like, I didn't care about that. I just like how she looked, so I spent money on her, and yeah. Ganyu was my first 5-star character, but I got a 5-star weapon before I actually got a 5-star character, which was the Primordial Jade Spear. Oh wait, no, I gave her Hu Tao. But my Hu Tao had the Primordial Jade Spear for the longest. And that actually almost made me rage quit the game because I was stupid as at the start of the game. There's some things I thought worked differently and I didn't realize till months later. So I used up a lot of my primos on the regular blue fates, thinking that's gonna guarantee my chance of getting Mona, which is a character I really wanted at the time, and I never got her until like 7 months later playing the game. So the first 5-star I got was actually that spear, and I was not rocking with it because I wanted somebody new to play as, not a f***ing weapon. Now this is the part where you guys are gonna cringe because I'm gonna show off my levels and my artifacts and what talent levels I have them at, and even my constellations. And the reason I'm saying you guys are gonna cringe is because there are some characters that I know people are like, oh, build him or build her, like it's a must, and I have them on like super low level. I just don't really care about them. I just played the way I wanted to. Jean, I thought I wasn't gonna like her, but now she's level 80 with level 90 Aquila Favonia. Yeah, I treated her nice. Fuck you, Bennett. It looks much better on Jean. I went on a physical damage bonus on Jean because I felt like I didn't want her to be a healer. I wanted her to like to actually use her for damage, and like I got a bunch of like artifacts that deals physical, which is worked out pretty good. I have Jean at C2, which actually one I didn't actually want to get. I know I got her C1 after like losing a 50-50, but C2 actually got her through a video, which I'm pretty sure I haven't uploaded because I didn't like how it turned out. I never focused on upgrading her burst because I never wanted her to be a healer, like I said, and I wanted to use her with Hu Tao, so I don't want her to overheal her. She still does, but like I said, I don't want her to be a healer. Child have level 80, Rust level 80. I think I have like a good artifact set. I do have the 4-piece Heart of Depth, but Hydra Cups do not exist. This is like my only like Hydro Cup out of like 3 after like a whole year of playing. I have him at C1. Talents are pretty good. Putao is actually my main, which I actually invested more money into getting her at a higher constellation, and even her Staff of Homa, which I actually made a video about, but we're not gonna talk about how much money I made that for like 3 views. I crammed as much artifacts as I could that provided the 4-piece Crimson Witch, but like after a year of playing, this is the best pyro damage cup I could get, which is the most tragic one because it all went to flat defense and flat attack. Like this has to be like the most tragic artifact I own. Even though I spent money on her, I only got her to C1, which is kind of tragic. I wanted to get C2 at least, but that didn't happen. Her talents are actually like the only talents I've ever crowned, and I crowned all 3 of them, which was pretty expensive moral-wise. Now Ganyu, the first 5-star character I actually got. She never really used this bow. I got her trying to get Staff of Homa. She usually uses the Prototype Present, but this bow is actually doing pretty good. Artifacts. I'm still like getting lucky with the 4-piece, but at the same time, it doesn't provide that much crit damage. Oh, I mean crit rate. Crit damage, I never have a problem, but crit rate doesn't exist. Her constellation is C0 because she's already super OP at C0. I don't think I need to upgrade her even more. Her talents are level 866, but I think I want to crown this because I want her to do even more damage. Everybody else here I have somewhat built. Albedo I got on the rerun, which I really wanted to get again because he grew on me a lot. So I have him at level 80. Sword 80, artifacts is pretty shit. I'm still trying to build them. C0, and these are my talents. Traveler, level 80, which he does pretty damage for at level 80. I have like no intention of building him, so I just give him whatever the fuck. He doesn't even have a set bonus. C6, which everybody has. The only C6 5-star I'm probably ever gonna see. And his talents are actually all 7. Ayaka, I know everybody was waiting for her for like the longest time, and I got her through the hype. She doesn't use this weapon, by the way. I switched her out because I was doing something. There you go. Artifacts, which I think are pretty decent. I have her C0 and her talents are 888. Mona, like, I don't know what to feel about you. I wanted to get her the most when I started playing. She's the reason I spent all my primos on the standard banner for like a couple months and didn't even get her. I have her at level 80 with a level 80 weapon. Her artifacts is actually pretty decent. Like she even rocks some of like my best artifacts. She's C1. I actually forgot when I got that, and her talents are 887. D-Luke, I'm not even gonna go through his weapons and because it's dog. I don't know why I leveled 80 him. I think I just bought through the hype that he was good from those outdated guides when everybody wants to get Chi-Chi. So yeah, I don't like him. I don't like his playstyle. His character is pretty decent, but I just like his playstyle is just like boring to me. Same thing with Noelle. I know I'm gonna get a lot of slander for this. I know how she can be pretty good at C6, which I got her at. Her artifacts are pretty decent. I know I only have like a 1-2-piece set, but some of the artifacts are 4 stars. I have her with a white plan with a level 80, which you should have for Noelle. Beidou 80 with a level 80 weapon. Dog shit artifacts. C6. I don't even remember when I got her C6, but like this is a character which I wanted to invest to, but it's just so hard to get in like the proper artifacts. Like electro artifacts do not exist. Zhongli I accidentally got in his rerun. I didn't mean to get him, but here he is. His artifacts are decent. I know it could be much better. Like this is where the characters like how would I say it, like start being less built. These characters so far are the only ones that actually have like a quote-unquote belt. And Sengsho here, like let me just get this out of the way. Even though he's level 70, I have him with a R5 sacrificial sword, and his artifacts are like more than average. It could be far better, don't get me wrong, but it does the job. I have him at C6, and his talents I only upgraded the burst and skill. I don't really give a shit about his regular attacks because I don't really use them for attacking. But everybody else I'm going to show so far, which is Venti, Ball, Yoimiya, Sucrose, Rosaria, Sarah, Bennett, which I actually don't even have that much built, Fischl, Shangling, Barbara, and Goro are the only ones that have leveled up, kinda. Actually, I cut the line with Shangling. Everybody else here, I just don't have upgraded at all. Everybody else is like level 50 or less. Yeah, Everybody else here is just level 20. I'm not gonna waste your time with them. I'm gonna just show off the constellations real quick. I have Venti at C0, Ball at C0, Yomi at C0. I have Sucrose at C6, which I know people are gonna bash me like, oh, you should build Sucrose for top tier support. Rosario C3, Sarah C0, even though I spent so much trying to get her. Bennett C3, and I know this is another character people are gonna bash me on, like I have to build them, but I don't really care. If I'm gonna be honest, like not in a bad way. I just like the game just gives me too much new characters to like want. Like trust me, I wanted to build Bennett. But then Genshin announced Ayaka, Yoimiya, Ball, and I tried building them all at once, even Sarah, and oh my god, I still don't find like that much time to not time but like resources to build another character. Official 2, Shangling, I did her dirty, man. She was like carrying me because I had the Primordial Jade Spear on her and she was doing a lot of damage for me. I even got her at C6, but that was on a Hu Tao banner. I was aiming for Hu Tao. So like once I actually got Hu Tao, I just stripped everything from her. I took her spear away. I took all her artifacts away. And like I just put her to the side and like never used her again. Which I know I'm for that. I kind of built Barbara at the start of the game when I thought healers were actually like necessary. She doesn't even have a lot of artifacts. But everybody else, I haven't even touched anything like personally, like weapon wise or some shit. It should be pretty obvious by now, like since I played the game for like literally more than a year, I have everything unlocked except this island because I'm actually lazy to actually do this. Like if I'm being honest, I only done like I think 1 or 2 world quests on Inazuma because I wouldn't say I feel burnt out, but the game does feel like a chore now sometimes. Like it's a game I still want to play, but it's complicated. I feel like I'm burnt out, but I'm not at the same time. But when I truly don't want to play the game, I just don't. Even though I miss out on the daily primos. Even my resin, like I stopped giving a f about it like some time ago. I let this be full for like a longest time now. So now let's check out my pot. Oh fuck, it's full, isn't it? I don't care how many people won't believe me, but Ningguang is the only character I got to friendship level 8 just using the companion XP thing. I used her like twice in the world, but I never picked up anything that gave up friendship XP, and I literally got her to level 8 just with this shit alone. I wanted to make like a courtyard here with like a bunch of shit in the middle. Like I wanted to put a lot of plants here and there, like a little furniture. There's not enough load to actually put more furniture in. I can only put up to like a few more walls until it gets full. Like I wanted to build like a little how would I say it, society, if that makes sense. This is where I actually tried to put more characters and like more furniture for them. I even tried to build some rooms for them, but load doesn't allow to. Let me show you real quick. Fucking over here, you might think this is a room for someone, but it's actually for me. This is where I actually like recorded the little background for my one of my videos. The reason I haven't used it again is because I'm so sick. I still look like a zombie, so yeah. But like I said, load doesn't exist, bro. I wanted to put like Paimon in the background, but where's she? Oh, there she is. But yeah, I can't put anyone else, which is dumb. Over here you have Yanfei with her set. I tried blessing Ningguang over here with like her studies and her little office. Yoimiya and Mona are just chilling there. I think I just put them for to increase their friendship. If you know, you know. I forgot when I put Paimon there, but yeah, I don't know what the f was doing back here nor here. I think it was just if you know, you know. I forgot when I put these two here and why. Nothing bad or anything like that. I think I was gonna make them their shared room or something like that, but like I said, chopping down wood is too much time. Now I actually want to show you a little something. Emerald Peak is something I actually built especially for someone. So if you're wondering what this is a cave I spent some time building. Why, you may ask? To lock up Chi-Chi. I forgot who she ruined my pity for, but I didn't like it, so I locked her up away for good. This cave only has this little slit to enter, and even I haven't been here in like months, so I actually kind of forgot where I even put her. No, this is a dead end. And this is the well. Here, oh yeah, I remember now. This is the mini punch. I don't know why I put it here. I think I just wanted more decorations. And behind this pile is Chi-Chi herself. This is probably like the most pettiest shit I've ever done. But yeah. Now let's get to the most interesting part. How much money I actually spent on the game. It's kind of cringy to say out loud. Like, I don't want to look at it myself. Like, okay, before we actually calculate how much, I'm gonna look at my total transactions to get a proper idea. I'm just gonna tell you a few things first. I forgot when it was, but it was kind of early on into the game where I bought the Blessing of the Walking, which is like $5. And I bought it ever since, like repeatedly. Like once I started paying for it once, I just like never let it run out, and I constantly pay for it. Same thing with the battle pass, which it's not even there anymore. The battle pass, I actually hate myself for buying every time, because the only reason you actually buy the battle pass is for the resources itself. Like nobody really buys it for like the weapons or something like that. I feel like it's a really shitty system, because it's literally the same exact thing every time the battle pass is up. They even remove some level up materials, which were actually kind of useful. I don't see why they couldn't like just give you another option to like receive them, but no, they just had to remove it. If you ever bought the battle pass, which I wouldn't blame you for, because it does give you a lot for your buck, like a lot of Mora XP and even some wishes, which Mora becomes a lot more scarce on later world levels. What the fuck? AAA game, by the way. Like any other game, at least gives you a handful of items that wasn't in the previous battle pass. The battle pass in Genshin, like it's all the same. I feel like instead of charging like separate crystals for outfits like Jean and upcoming Keqings, they should just like lock it behind the battle pass, like the paid version too, because there should be a free version of a skin and a paid version. Like we've been seeing this more often. We have Barbara and Jean and Keqing with Ningguang, so I don't see why they can't put skins behind the paid battle pass. Like I think that's far more better than just like making people buy crystals just to get a skin. But that's how MiHoYo is like we know them. Even though they receive so much money out of Genshin, they still give us like primos, like as if they couldn't afford their own showers. But yeah. Now I gotta prepare myself for like my own cringe on how much money I spent. I want to look at the crystal top up before I actually like calculate it. So yeah, I was down bad, bro. I bought the $100 for Ganyu, which I don't want to talk about, and I bought the 50 pack when they announced the reset for the double crystal first time purchase bonus, which yeah, they played me, bro. I know I shouldn't, but I couldn't resist it. The moment I saw Jean's skin though, I folded, bro. Like I never folded so hard in my life, and like this was beyond an impulse buy. Don't judge me, okay? Okay, so I think I spent like a little more than 300 on Genshin, but I'll be right back. I'm actually go calculate the amount of money spent. Yikes ass, bro. I was way off, and I don't know how to feel. I think I finally understand the concept of just like seeing money go and you don't even realize it. Oh my god. If you're wondering how much I spent over a total of a single year, drumroll please, I spent over $490. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I don't know what to say about myself. Jesus. I deadass thought it was like still around the 300s range. Oh my god. Jesus. That has like almost $500 gone in a single year. And this is a free game, by the way. Honestly, I don't know what to say about myself. Was it worth it? I don't know. I just have to look at how to cope. My ancestors used to run around all day hunting animals just for their just for years later for me to fucking spend hundreds of dollars on a anime game that's free to play. But yeah, I could see why some people pride themselves on being free to play. But yeah, so that is how much I spent on over a year. And this is just the first year I started playing. I can't imagine how it's gonna be like for the next coming years. Hopefully I stop myself. I'm still thinking of spending even more if I don't get Shenhei, which that will confirm my total spending to go past 500. But looking at it now, I'm reflecting a lot on my actions. Jesus. If you like the video, please leave a like. Comment down below how much you spent on the game, or if you're free to play. And yeah, thank you guys a lot for watching. I gotta go reflect on my actions.